Good morning. Good morning. That moon, it still looks like it's full. It's like day 3. I don't know what's going on, but hey, it's a chilly morning, but not as chilly. Well, I guess it is, but this is supposed to be like the last day. Then we're gonna start climbing back up into the 40s here to the northwest. And what am I going to talk about? Just clarification. I'm going to start doing all this just for my own therapy. And it puts it out there. It's a record or whatever. And I say my own therapy because rather than lashing out at people or something like that, when there's discrepancies, misunderstandings, or where I'm trying to understand, everyone seems so headstrong these days, and that's fine. If that headstrong or if that stubbornness is coming from a place of understanding, coming from a place of right and wrong, and I'll dig deeper on that one. That place from right or wrong shouldn't be, or isn't your own personal right or wrong. Okay? It's a right or wrong from truth. Okay? And so, based on that, okay, there's people out there. I'll see where this ends up going, in my little conversation. Because I'm really not sure. I'm doing all this kind of on the cuff, as if I was to be back on radio again. You can be headstrong, but it better be coming from a place that is not just your own. Okay? Let me say it that way. It's kind of like our forefathers writing up everything. And there's definitely that observance, that acknowledgement in there of their Christian background and God's providence. But they go only so far as to say that in their writings. They didn't want the I'll say the label. They wanted the awareness, to tell people this is how you should, think of things. Okay? You should think of things with a higher source in mind. Doesn't mean you're not going to fall, doesn't mean that you're not going to screw up. But you should think of these things with that in mind. Okay? It's not just about you. So in the same thing as far as being stubborn or holding on to, I'm going to put down my own, and go with this argument and being stubborn about certain things. from a place that, and it brings in that sliver that you could be wrong, or that you're open to suggestions. That's basically what it does. It leaves that openness to understand more, to evolve, is what it comes down to evolve. Okay? You're not so headstrong, one, that you're ripping into everyone like freaking Godzilla. And that's where some of the problems arise, is that the unwillingness to compromise is their downfall. The pride is their downfall. Okay? And here's the reason why you can't be so solid rock. You can be solid rock on certain points, but overall, you've still got to carry that humility with you. Okay? And the reason why is because you're dealing with, as in the case with the government, let's say, you're dealing with a wide variety of people. Okay? And that wide variety of people hold different beliefs, different households, different ways of looking at things. Yet, we're all Americans. Okay? So, somewhere in their wisdom, the forefathers had that in mind, knowing that we're going to compromise. We're going to compromise on the fact that we're all here for the main purpose of trying to build a nation. Okay? And in building that nation, we understand that you may believe in God, and you may believe in God, and you over there may believe in God, and this person here believes in God. This person may not believe in God over here. Yet, we're all productive members of this society. And that's our main goal right here. Our main goal isn't to prove to the world that we all believe in God. Our main goal is to prove that we've got a better way of running things. That's the beauty of what the forefathers wrote up and everything. And so, being able to keep within that lane as you do that curve, that learning curve, with each passing government or passing regime, that's what it's about. And being so headstrong. There was a saying that I heard a long time ago, and it still is so good. And that is, don't be so heavenly bound that you're no earthly good. Okay? Unless you've actually had the privilege of having the Lord come to you and say, you are going to lead out these people across the desert, or you're going to do this or that. If you literally, and it's not even so much approving, but it will come down to that. If you have had that, then yeah. Then the saying of, if Jesus is with me, who can be against me? The mandate would prove itself. Otherwise than that, we're all just humans on this planet. Okay? And specifically, in your own little arguments with people, you're still just a human. And in need of understanding more. Okay? Break down that pride wall and have a little bit of humility and understand that you don't know it all. If you're a country, understand that you're doing this collectively for the country and not for God. You know, God will take care of himself as he has for eternity. So, that's kind of what I wanted to say. I speak in layman terms for a reason. Because, partially because of me. Because I've had to break down barriers that are cultural, break down barriers that are mental, to wrap my head around concepts that, just in case I need to relay it to somebody else who may be struggling in the same area that I am, because we all struggle in areas, that I can relay that over. That's the reason why I do these things. And hopefully I try to hem myself in, try to keep within a lane or two on a freeway and drive down that middle so I can make some sense of things. But ultimately, if I can help one person, then that's the reason why I've done this. Guess then I've done my job. A job that I do not want pay for. A job that I can walk away or die knowing that at least I did something or helped somebody. Has nothing to do with my faults, my sins, or it's just a little inner drive thing, or my pride. So there. That's what I wanted to say. I got nothing but love for you. And wish the best for your day and your February. And until I get to talk again, have a good one.